Alright, chat. How you doing? So I'm gonna try and figure something out. So I wanna try and get hear me out. So my plan, right? So I'm planning on doing something big for my friend Famous. If you don't know who Famous Builder is, he's a good buddy of mine. He's one of my friends of mine that I actually appreciate. I met him on a server and me and him are pretty good friends. Though I don't talk often, I do work late. I explained this in the updates video. I am working like late night shifts. So it's more of I am working extremely late night shifts and I just really need, cause I don't make money off YouTube. So at the same time that I always kind of just like do this for fun. So a lot of times I'm either working on Rifco Live stuff, working on school stuff, or straight up just working in general. So sorry if I don't upload as often, but this is just where my life's going, and it's just one of those situations. But yeah, so the plan for this stream is my friend Famous, right? You know him, Famous Builder. I was on his server originally in their stream. So I thought of an idea. Why don't I build him? Because here's the thing. If I can figure this out. So can I add something for pictures? Window capture? Window capture? Window capture? I think, yeah, you guys can see it, right? It's, alright, so I need to move the display capture. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to try and figure out how I can show you I'm trying to replicate. And this is all for my friend Famous, by the way. This is all for him. So hear me out. So I'm going to lower this. This is something he sent me from an old server. And I'm not going to say what it's named or anything, but I want to try and recreate this on my server. But instead of making it in a mushroom biome where I can do this kind of stuff, I want to create it in a city faction. Which I care about Famous, and he's my friend, and I want to make something really dope for him. So I kind of started off on the outline. Okay, let me pick that back up again. So I started on a massive outline at the moment. Like here. Like this outline takes place actually around 2 buildings, and I think it's the biggest one so far in this entire area. So we had the first outline, and I want to stick with the So I see that there's like bricks, glass, and wood, as well as glass, and there's also fences. So I want to kind of stick with that original concept. I want to stick with it first. And this will be the second one, because the plan is these 2 buildings will be connected. So the idea is, first I want to create like the walls. Since I have brick, my thought is like, what if I were to create like this? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a concept because I want to make the building have a different look than the city faction. Because here's the thing, the city faction, in my opinion, is a very outdated place. It's not modern in the slightest. It has kind of been adding to it. Also, I merged the swamps here, so don't question that. But I'm going to actually just find a way to merge. So I'm gonna make this like so, but I'm not gonna put any mushrooms because he told me before he doesn't like the mushroom biome, so I'm gonna be a good person and do this. All right, so we have the wall part here, and in my thought is, what if I made this like a staircase? But I'm thinking like, what if? Like, I'm gonna have this wall part here too. Go around where this wall part is. What if I made a staircase that went kind of like structure, but like what if I made it like, because this is a second story, because this will be the second story, and then this will be the roof of this building, which then this roof will link to this roof, which then leads to this building. So the idea is like, I'm first gonna need a sponge. Do I have a? Yeah, I have a sponge. I use it to sponge out the water. Oh yeah, there's water. I just realized that all this area is just right below. Does this lead back outside? This does. Alright. Not a lot. You know what? I'll just get rid of the water. There. Now I have no more water to deal with, and I can probably just update the map now. So yeah. Now I can just put this here. And then my next plan is I'm probably just gonna like fill it out like this, so that it looks like the ground here is kind of replenished. And then do this. Yeah, just like that. So it doesn't have that effect. But now the crops are gonna die here. But let's be honest, these crops are just referenced to original map, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, now that I have this, the plan is like, I want to use dark nether brick though. And so I want to make it so that the stairs end up here. But I need to make them turn. Like, I need to make the stairs twist around so that I can make it bend around the area. Because the whole plan is I want to make the build have this design choice of it being this massively over-complicated structure that is definitely hybrided, but I want to... Let me see what I can do. So I need to create... So if I'm going to do this, I need to make the stairs end up here. Should I just make this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make my common staircase going down, and then just make it connect. You know what? That fits the side pretty good. I'll make that. So now we have the stairs, which go up to there, which I kind of like it. I'm gonna fill them in also, so it has that effect of like being built tougher. Like that. There we go. And now I kind of just want to make the building as, since this is like a new one, I don't want to make it a reference. So this will be its own build. This will be a reference to that building. Can you build the mushroom? You can build the mushroom if you want. Also, welcome, famous. Welcome to the stream. So I already built your mushroom base, which is actually way over here on the map. So I did make a promise to rebuild your building, and that's what I did. So the idea was I want to make the buildings two separate things. The mushroom part I felt like would fit like, okay, let me take you over there because it's actually around here. I know where it is. I know where this mushroom area is. I built it around the swamp area. Yeah, right here. So this is where the original build was. I was a building, just a random building, like right here, originally. But I was like, that one fit. That was gonna stick out, and I don't want vines and stuff to grow on it. So the next big plan was, why don't I just build in the city faction? Because the whole point was like, the city faction is a city, your building is a tower, and it kind of fits in with the whole motif. And I kind of thought, I don't know, it's up to you, famous. It's like, I just thought it would be kind of fitting in a bit more. Plus, I'm using the white to kind of make it peek out a bit more. Because I have seen the original picture, and it does have, like, the stone brick and the wood. Which I'm thinking of, like, I do like that. I love the stone brick, and I feel like this is, like, a famous... Why am I saying famous? It looks like a fancy stone brick. That's what my thought is, because, like, I want to make the building not the original. It's not the original building. It's not the same that got, well, I don't want to trigger any bad memories. It's a new version. It's like a 2.0 version with maybe a bit more support and maybe a bit more defensive capabilities. Something like that. It's a lot more safe and built for better structure stuff. Alright, so I don't know. So Famous's coloring is like a red and black. So I'm thinking, like, what if, hear me out, I like do something like this. Alright, so let me figure. So I'm thinking of, like, maybe making the carpet different. Blood wash on June 5th, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. No, but the whole point is, like, I want to make the carpet not like the standard wall. I want to try and phase in certain colors, maybe make it look a bit more unique. Because the whole point is, like, if you own a building or tower or anything like that in general, you don't want to look boring. And the last thing I want to do is let my friend pay it. That's it. I don't want to let him down. He has been a good friend for me for a while, and why would I want to let him down on a build that I'm legitimately working hard on? Like, there's a lot of, like, Minecraft is a fun game, and you kind of gotta I never really tried YouTube, but hey, it wasn't for me and him or cheap like this. Either that or probably but still I'm not a businessman. I have a lot of money. Also, my stream just stopped connecting. I gotta go to dinner. I'll be on an hour. So got it. Got it, Famous. Sounds good, mate. So let me actually read. I feel like the amount of. So here's the thing. I think this looks good. This is nice. It's really nice. I actually think this is a construction. So we have the carpet, which matches the walls and so on. And now it's to build the second story, which I want to do the exact same thing with the carpet style, because I feel like that is like a major part of the build. But this time I'm going to make the carpet flat since it's not relaying to the doorway. The point is, I want to make his building... What's the word I can use that doesn't sound crazy? I want to make it look unique. Yeah, I think that's the word. I'm not fully sure. Oh yeah, and I did this during the night. Like, I drank a coffee last night thinking I'll be fine. And I didn't sleep till like 6 in the morning, and I have to go to work at 4. So I'm probably going to have to hop off stream around 3-ish, maybe 3:10, because I have to drive to work. And that's something I am seriously not excited for, but hey, it's how I make money, okay? It's legitimately how I make money now, and there really isn't much I can or can't do. So I'm gonna make each story, like, have these windows. Okay. Just like this. I feel like this works out pretty good. Just put some bricks together. And the reason I'm using bricks is because I don't want to pull too far from the original block materials. Because the original tower had stone bricks, regular bricks, glass, and wood. And wool is an OG block. And I'm only using, other than the quartz, I'm only using OG blocks. Just because I want to kind of stick with the theme of this isn't just me building, it's it's me building for a reason. And then I'm going to pop those on top of there, so then I can make a second staircase. Well, more if I want to, I don't know. There's a ton of things I want to do for this build, but I have no idea how to begin with. So I'm thinking of just, you know what? I might just want to do the same technique as this and maybe get rid of the extended roof. Like, hear me out. There's a bridge connecting here, but I don't want to be too big on the construct. I want to create the build to at least have a balance of something. So I'm just going to make the build like this for his 2 towers here. And I'm just going to lower the roof by like a marginal, maybe the same, I don't know. I'm thinking this maybe lowering it so I can put some light source for the second story. Well, the first story will be a lot more rudimentary. The second will have a lot more complex stuff. So it's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm just rethinking everything. So this is what it looks like now, which looks kind of nice. But now I want to add like the light source, like where the light of the main building will be. And this will be basically slightly taller than the main original structure here. So I'm gonna have to use this as a blueprint. And just like that, I feel like the beginning part should have at least some like glowstone. So my first plan is I'm gonna fill the entire what remains of this story or this layer here with glowstone. It mainly because I feel like just the glowstone will kind of pull together the building exterior. Just kind of pull that effect. Like, I don't have a plan for what I'm doing. I'm just gonna probably wing it at this point. Because I realize having 3 stories would be cool, but that would have too many stairs, and I'll have too much detail, and I have to retexture everything on the inside. Like, I already built 2 massive structures already. I already made 2 big buildings. It's one of those things that I already made, so yeah, I feel like that would be it. There we go. So the layer of glowstone will be here, and then there will be a layer of glass right below that. So the plan is like I'm gonna put glass right below the glowstone, so it gives off the look that it's like a light source or something like that. Like now we have the glowstone there, and then I'm going to put a line of resources around this. And I'm probably gonna fill the whole thing up with the rest of material, probably just being just didn't think this far. If you enjoyed the stream, please sub. And then I'm probably just gonna cover up the rest. You know what? I'm just gonna make it same height as the roof because I feel like that would just make it a bit more rudimentary and probably stick all together if they thought of this being a bigger building. But then I'm thinking of something. Since these are connected, why don't I just connect both buildings together? There we go. There we go. I feel like this works because now those buildings are interconnected, and so they don't have all these maps shows me where I am. Yeah, right here. So yeah, this works. This actually will work to make the buildings connect. So I can then add like cooling systems, fan, electrical system, maybe some wires. I don't know. This actually gives me a lot of open space to work on, and I feel it'll definitely help with creating the main system. Also, I'm doing this on stream because I did this for myself last night, and I didn't know what to do. Alright, and now I can just fill in the rest, like so. Fill in the outline with the quartz. And I feel like that does for the outside of the building. Minus the glass. You don't have the glass in yet, but I'll definitely get the glass now. So, the whole reason I made two buildings is I could have just made one big building for him is because there is a lot of space. And I'll explain a bit why. So before I did all of this, I basically drained this whole chunk of the swamp and that whole chunk of the swamp. So that's why there's this whole new open area. What happened was basically alright. So here's the thing. I'm sorry, I just need to breathe a bit. So originally I was gonna make it one building. Just one building and then everything else, but then I realized there is not really enough space to be used, and then I wouldn't have enough space to have a second bigger structure. So my thought was like just make two separate buildings and then just make one building maybe like a house. Maybe this will be like his house, or I don't know. Something like that. I build a lot of spare buildings, and a lot of people just inhabit them as a home, which I'm fine with, really. It's fun. And the second thing will be the reference to his building. So the thing is, that building over there will be using the only blocks that I see on this structure. Meaning, I don't see stairs. It probably did have stairs, so I'm going to use wood stairs, but that's the only block I'm going to deviate from. Because, yeah, that's kind of it. Just look how dope that looks, actually. That actually kind of sick, and I legitimately, I think I overdid the design a tad bit. Like, there is no structures inside, no furniture, but I think it works fine. I think so. Like, seriously, look at that. And with this, I want to create because here's the thing, I want to make this very nice looking on the inside, not just have this rudimentary look, so I'm going to put a layer of this all around, and then make a ring of light, and then fill in the rest, and then continuously do that until I feel like it looks good. Like that, and then something like this. Like, I'm just trying to map out where all the blocks will go, because here's the thing. I didn't design this at all. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging the whole concept by just throwing a let's see what happens situation when I do this. So yeah. So this is the plan for the lighting, and I'm just gonna now fill with glass. Like, I would do this on video. I would love to do this on video and record it and then edit it down, but I don't have time to do that anymore. Like, normally I would have time. It will be like 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be able to edit it all down into maybe 10 minutes of content, and then I'll be able to go to bed. I work midnight shift, and I can't anymore. I physically can't do that, so it's more of like I'm kind of stuck live streaming mainly, just because I just don't have enough time. I don't. Like, even if I did have time, like, even if I did have the time, the energy, the resources to consistently live stream, it'd still be a lot of, or record, it'll still be a lot of effort just because there isn't much time for me to do all of it. Like, seriously, like, that's not even a joke. There's a lot of times where I would want to record a video. Like, that's why Rifco live content hasn't popped up. It's just, work has been taking me over like crazy, and I need like, I mean, I'm going on playing Pokemon Go tomorrow and Sunday, but that's it. That's like my break, and then I go back to school on Monday, and then I go back to work on the day after Monday, and it's like the days I don't work, I'm either sleeping or I'm getting homework done. Like, there's a lot I do in my free time, and it's just like not for relaxing. It's all for work. There isn't like work, school, and YouTube is like a side gig. Like, I would love to make money off YouTube. I would. It would be great if I could make at least some money on YouTube. I would love that. But it's no one really subs to my channel, which is fine. Seriously. You don't have to sub if you don't want to. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm very lenient. I'm not gonna go, and I say this all the damn time, I'm not gonna go and be like, only this amount of people subscribe to the channel, so if you want to be one of lucky few, subscribe now. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Because I feel like that is a way of maybe like guilt tripping, and that's something I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of guilt tripping. I'm not a fan of using my power to make you guys sub if you don't want to. If you don't want to sub, it's perfectly fine. Because there's a lot of reasons. You could be busy. You could be, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons, and I don't want to force it on people, man. Seriously. I'm not that kind of person to force you to do anything. Not I'm not gonna force anyone. If you want to sub, you can, and I will be serious. That's honest. That is the honest freaking truth. If you want to, you can. I'm not gonna go and force you, choke down your neck. You better subscribe now, gamer. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be myself. And I think that looks kind of good for the first new building because look at that. That takes up quite a bit of space, actually. Let's see what that looks like on the map. I want to see what this looks like actually on the map. That looks sick. Okay, that looks actually kind of cool. And I love how that turned out. I mean, I don't like that it's purely one material, so I am going to put like a line of brick going through the middle part here, just kind of merge it, but damn, that looks sick. Like, this is a very simple building. There's nothing complex about it. And I already did a live stream, or I didn't live stream myself doing this, but I will show it on stream, because this is what gave me the inspiration to actually do this. And yes, the wall in that area will stay. I don't want to drain more water on here than I have already, because, I mean, I could if I wanted to expand it more this way, but there is a weird pillar in the water, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, so I'll show you what I mean. So if you go all the way to this side safe action, just forward. If you go straight forward, you're gonna see this building here. This is the Rift Corp, I think, new building, the new Rift Corp Industries building or something like that. And yeah, this took me a while to build because this is one of the bigger buildings I think I made so far. One of the second biggest in the city faction, actually. And if you go through, you're definitely gonna see all like the nitpicky details. The lights in the corners, those there, Novum's computer being at the same map. Like, yeah, there's a lot of builds that come to my mind when I work on this kind of stuff. just because it kind of fits. Also, I will put like a maps of different locations, so that's kind of cool part. But yeah, that's mainly it. So yeah, that's it. Like, I also started making bigger buildings by modifying this structure to make it a tad bit bigger. Mostly because I felt like it needed a bit of an improvement. But yeah, but other than that, there aren't many big structures. Why is there a hole in this wall? Okay, who broke my the Dwarven Empire's building? I'm gonna talk to someone about who broke it, because here's the thing: no one is supposed to break this building. This building is supposed to just be itself. You're not allowed to break this building. Also, there is a barrel full of OP stuff, which has my powerful sword, and I'm gonna actually cover that up again. Let me see what's in my ender chest. You know what? I'll just throw my Mango bird. There we go. 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 And I'll just keep the sponge. Also throw it on the floor. Yeah. So the whole point is that, like, most of these older buildings here, like this one, is a test for when I did make bigger buildings. But this does count as a new structure, which I like. I actually will be reading comments as well. If you do comment, I will read them. Okay, so here's the plan. This building I want to make specifically the nod to the original structure. So I'm gonna get stone brick, and I'm gonna start by replacing all the dark stone, starting at this pillar, going all the way up, and replacing it with stone brick, just like this. And so I'll begin by transforming all of this into stone brick, because the plan is this building is going to be an exact reference. Not an exact copy, but I'm going to use the same resources that it used. Well, maybe some stairs, and different interior, but the whole point of this building is for famous. Good. I might not be the most smart person. Like, seriously, I don't find myself smart at all. I work a cashier job, and I'm really good at being a cashier. But a lot of times, I do work to help others, and I do want to help people. And I like making people feel at home. Whenever people join my server, I want them to feel at home. Like, I don't know. Like, I want them to feel like they have a home away from a home kind of situation. A lot of my references in Builder's Outpost is a reference to what I like doing, building for fun and not having any limitation, which is what I love doing. So a lot of the times I just build for fun there. That's why I don't play famous, or I do play Sunny on my free time. Whenever no one's on, I kind of hop on for a bit in this farm. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like, I do join Sunny though not often. But it's like I said, I am busy. I do work a lot more than I did before. Cause like I used to work a okay, I'm sorry. My brain is not comprehending anything. I have to get ready for work at like 3, so yeah, that to be fun. I used to work backroom. There, I couldn't say it. My throat is killing me. I used to work backroom, and the main problem with backroom wasn't that it was a backroom job. Like, seriously, it wasn't because it was a backroom job. She. Your mic is kind of low. My headset isn't the best. I can try and raise the mic, but I'm not sure. Settings. Lock volume. Ah. Alright, I don't know. Is it working? Is my voice okay? Uh, I'm trying to figure out why my microphone isn't good. Hold on. I might have a solution. Though I don't know if do I not have the microphone anymore? I might not have the microphone I used to use all the time. So I used to have a mic that was better, but I don't have it. I don't know where it is. Alright, so desktop audio video device capture. My microphone is definitely not having it. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure all this out. Oh yeah, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Anywho, so this is what I'm trying to mimic. I wanna mimic like the structure is rebuilt, but I wanna make the floors wood. So I see the floors are stone brick. Okay. Stone brick. I see glass. I see wood. So this is like a hodgepodge, which. So I'm just looking at the reference picture, and it was like a hodgepodge, which makes sense. It was an old Minecraft build, and I kind of like that. So let me get the blueprint done. I gotta buy a better headset too, to be honest. I need to find better headsets. That's like one thing I need to find is a better headset, because this one isn't the best. This is like a $10 headset, so it's probably not the best for streaming, but it's one I'm using for now until I can get one. So yeah, there we go. Stage 1 is almost complete. I just need to finish up that one layer. With the next big plan being the floor. Now, I do remember the floor is stone brick, so I will make the store stone brick, just like this. The floor, I'm gonna do all this so that I can make the floor like this. And there will be more to the city faction too. I will add a lot more to this area. I drained a swamp air site for a reason. And most of my streams I do build are based for story. Like, a lot of the builds will be writing the story of it. The plan is I'm gonna make a cinematic shot of it when the episode comes, or it's up to Famous whenever he wants to do it. I'm not gonna force people to if they don't want to, which is fine. But the whole thing is like, whenever he wants to do it, it's up to him. The whole idea is there's a panning shot, like a panning shot going from the roads to the buildings, and then to the and that's mainly it. And I have stopped my creepy ARG style videos. What am I building? Alright, so my friend Famous, used to be on a server with a few buddies of his. And I'm not gonna, so you know what? If you, did my stream only showing Minecraft? Okay, it is. So he built this building right here. So we have two buildings. This one right here, and this one. And so what happened was, bad memories aside, something happened. I don't want to ask, don't get bad memories. And at the very end, he lost this majestic tower. I actually want to make a different version of it. I was going to make a bigger, more toned version, but I want to leave it the way it is. So yeah, he built these two towers, or buildings. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And so I guess I waited. So I asked him if it was okay if I can build it. He said, sure. And so at this moment, I'm just kind of helping him out and just building it for him. That's it. So here's the plan. I want to actually make the building I just realized that the building actually is different because, so the building isn't like this. I gotta redo the whole structure now. So the structure is, I'm gonna remove the middle top, which originally I was just gonna make it like the original building, but I should make it more like the original actually. First, I'll remove the upper part here, and then I will just, so here's the thought. I need to make the building also link or go this direction, because in the picture it also goes this direction too, but the road there. So my thought is like, what if I were to just like anywhere the road isn't touching, I would just build it like this. I did not think this through but the road, but I'm thinking like, what if I just then built the building like this and put it around sideways? Because I don't know the full structure. The picture itself only shows a specific angle, so I don't know what fully it will look like. Or what it fully looks like. I have no idea. So I'm going to actually make it like this. And then probably angle it like here. So yeah, so my idea is I want to make so I'm trying to think like how am I going to do this, because I don't want to, or I could just make this have like a tunnel. You know what? I have an idea. I actually have an idea for this. So what if I make this have like its own specific tunnel that it goes through? Like, cause the building ends here. Okay, this is where this ends. So my thought is, why don't I make it like a cube shape that goes across from here to there, but then create like a tunnel aesthetic that it goes through, so that it's not like so it's not like continuously covering the road. Because the last thing I want to do is cover the road up too much. So like that, and then that, and then that, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Perfect. And then that, and then the plan is I'm then going to then cover up this part completely. Like this entire area here will just be covered. Like so. And then I'll just kind of, and then the thought is I'm just going to probably block it off from the main building. Like, this will be probably another secret chest area that I'm probably going to throw random junk in. Because all around the map are these random junk chests that have parts of builds that I built a while back that I never use. With this being a window to see what's going on outside of the tunnel. I kind of like that. You know what? How did that look? How did this look to you? Does this look good? Does this look good for like a little tunnel area? Because I want to keep the original building structure. Like I want to keep it like this. Okay, I gotta go back to the picture again. Because since this is a different version, I want to leave it completely unmodified. So this will just be like the layering. I think it's also a mix of stone, brick, and wood. So the main resources, I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'll just put the chest in here so that I can throw some stuff in. All right. So what do I need for this build? So I need glass. I'm good. So for the outside, I'm gonna need glass, oak wood. I'm gonna also get some oak stairs too, because oak slabs. I'm gonna put all the maps in here, so when I'm done updating, I'll just update the map as it goes. Oak slabs, oak stairs. If I can find them, where the hell are the oak stairs? Oak stairs, some brick, which I'm gonna get some brick slabs for texture. Let me find brick. Some brick. And then I'm also looking. And then I need some fences. And glass panes. Alright. So this is going to be unique because I'm probably going to modify this a little bit. And then I think it's also an oak fence. Or is it a kind of fence? Yeah, I'm going to stick with oak because I don't want to go too far from the original design. So the first thing is I'm actually going to leave here because originally I had a structure here and I want to leave a little bit of reference. There's always going to be references to things like this, so don't worry. There's always going to be references, and each build I do will have some reference to someone. So the windows always had this brick structure. So my thought is like, what if I make the front entrance, since this area here, what if the front entrance is like right here? Like my thought is like, you do this and then I'll put like if I can find it. I need to build the entrance first though. So the entrance I will actually design out of wood because I feel like oak wood would definitely fit in with the whole aesthetic. So the front door will be an oak wood like thing here. And then where that is, I'm then going to like this, or something like that, to kind of pull in the original reference of where the build came from. And then the next will be brick. This one's thin layer for now, so I can plan out what the next part will be. And so the idea is, I want to build, like, since I see water, I'm thinking maybe a water elevator? It could have been a water elevator, actually. So I'll first design this, like so that I can, and I think there's also torches in the build, so I have to use only those resources. So the first part will be designing, because this building is gonna be pretty, I think I had a few stories. 1, 2, 3. So 1 story. I'm probably gonna make it like 2, maybe 1 story building. But I am gonna try and put like a few things in here to give a reference. So that's here, and that will be the first story. So the plan is I don't know. I have no plan for this. I'm just gonna be winging it, and hopefully it turns out looking good. Otherwise, I wasted my time. And then I feel like that second story will definitely not be it probably will be a prom, so I'm probably gonna make like a fancy 1 story, just because like I don't want to make it too big, but also don't want to make it too small. It'll just, the last thing we want is a massive project that probably won't look good. And I'm not saying it won't look good, I'm just worried that you won't like it. And then the next is I want to add the wood. Like the wood around the main area right here. Just like this. This will kind of just act as a filler because I am going to add like chandeliers, I'm going to add materials, I'm going to add stuff to it. But I just want to add the incorporation of wood because it is part of the main build, and I don't know, I feel like this would kind of fit in with the fact that the build is made. I don't know what update, but I'm not gonna update it came out actually. With the next being glass. There we go. And I feel like this looks kind of neat. Okay, so this is the first floor. And yes, I build quickly. And the first floor looks kind of nice, but now I need to build the staircase going up. And I'm thinking of 2 by 2 going all the way up. And then I'll put in the wood slabs going here. Like I said, I'm only limiting myself to these blocks alone. There is no other blocks I can use other than the original blocks he has. Because the original or new building, but this will be a redesign of an original structure that he made, and I just don't want to do anything dumb. And so the thought is, I want to make the interior for this part wood, since like you're walking the stairs, and then the next part will be like full concrete around, or brick, concrete, whatever. It's the same thing. It doesn't really matter. Yo, looks. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I know it's every time if people always ask what it is, it's BD craft, which I use the leaves and regular to make the aesthetic feel just a bit more realistic. Not realistic in a way that it is, just realistic to make it feel a bit more home based. Because the Minecraft textures are nice for like if you're an OG player, but I just like the eyes do not like the pixely static of it. So yeah, so this is kind of where I started off with the main building, and I kind of want to expand the upper part. This part needs to be expanded by like 10 more blocks, probably more. Let me see this. And this will have brick too. All the parts that are not floor will have brick walls. I'm going by logic of Famous's system, and I don't want to break that. Yeah. So this is gonna be where the next big part comes in, where it's gonna have a door here. So the thing is, like, I want to put a door here, and then a door. I'll just remove the brick from this part because I don't really need to have it there. And then a door here, just to kind of measure out how big it would be. And then this will be another window. I think that's 4 blocks. That's just 1 block too high for a window. No, wait, this is the right size. What am I doing? So like this is where I feel like a lot of creativity. Like this is what I do on the other server too. I just build. There is no. I don't like fighting. I don't like griefing. I hate all of that. I just like having fun and building freely. Because the last thing I want to do is ruin someone's day. And every time I see this, it just makes me happy. And I probably could do this more detailed with mods, like the chiseled mod, maybe like makes custom blocks mod, the paintable wood mod. Like, those would work so well on the server, but the last thing I want is I always have to get a new computer every few months. The last thing I want to do is not be able to join because I don't have the right mod, which is something I don't like the thought of. And I feel like this actually is kind of nice. It's tranquil. Also, the only reason there's a bridge there is so people can actually get to the base server in that side. But this is actually turning out looking really good, and I kind of like that. Like, so Famous went out for dinner actually recently, so I'll probably send them the stream. I'll send them an entire picture of what this all looks like at the end. And now this is where my big brain comes in, because I want to add something of a bit of a homely touch. There will be a chandelier in the middle of this room. I don't think it's centered though. Is it even centered by an equal amount of blocks? Okay, so I'm gonna make sure this thing is centered before I make a chandelier. Okay, it is. Sweet. So the last thing I'm doing is I'm gonna make a chandelier that goes right down the middle. In Melon, I have a limitation because I have to mine the resources. But in creative mode on this server, I really just build for fun. There really isn't like a limitation that I have. Like, do I wish there's a limitation so I can limit my creativity? No. I love the fact that I can be unlimited in my possibilities. But to build this kind of structure in Melon would be extremely difficult because the fact of how much work, how much resources, and the last thing I want to do is resource grind. I want to build something and finish up the build as soon as possible because I don't want to take too much time and waste people's time doing so. I can also only use torches also, so yeah, that's also something I should have said. I can only use torches, no new blocks. Torches, fences, you name it. That's it. I cannot use any new blocks, nothing else, nothing like that. I can only use torches. Just like that. And then I can make just like this. And then I can put torches up here. Like, you love to use candles. Like, I could probably put candles up here and put some hanging things or lanterns, but here's the thing. That isn't, like, I love lanterns, I love all that, it looks cool, it looks sick, but the whole point is I'm going with OG blocks. Nothing from the newer age. Can I help you? Sure. Wait, you want to call on this? Yeah, I'll call you on Discord. All right.
Hello.
What's up, mate? Want TIP?
What?
So how do you think? What do you think of my stream?
Uh,
It's not much,
uh,
but I
your mic is kind of low. Like last time, your mic was okay, but now I don't really know.
my headset is complete dog water,
Wait.
mate. I have
I
I
think
need
I
to buy
have the IP.
I need to buy a new headset, man.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Uh.
But yeah,
uh
I thought it'd be nice because if you don't know, Famous is a friend of mine that I met on a server, and since we've been kind of good friends, I just want to help him out.
I don't really know who Famous is.
He's a YouTube friend, but he's a YouTube buddy of mine that I met on another.
Okay.
But
Oh.
it's 1.17.1. Though I will be ending stream at like 3 because I have to get ready for work. I legitimately work at like midnight shift tonight, so I don't really have much time to stream or upload anymore, to be honest.
I can't join because I think you have maybe you haven't downloaded the 1.18, so I can't join the
It's not.
server.
It's not 1.18.
What?
It's not 1.18.
Yeah, I know. It's 1.17, isn't it?
Yeah, I just use this because it runs a bit smoother than most. Like 1.18 runs smooth, but then it'll reset the nether in the end. I don't want to do that yet.
And we're like, sure, I can I can open up Minecraft with 1.17. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Boom.
I I wonder if Airthnos servers can have that plugin where you have any version of Minecraft be able to join.
Yeah,
Airthnos has that kind of plugin.
I don't know.
Because I know my friend Famous has that plugin. The guy I'm building it's building for, he has that plugin on his server.
Damn, that's good for him.
So what do you think of the build, Famous? So what I did was I built the road here before building the original building, and I kind of had to put like a little hall, what's it called? Like a little bit of a it's like a
Hmm.
little corridor that can let you walk through without it actually ruining the original building structure. Like I know it's not the same as the original, but I am gonna add a bit more, like some, like a fountain or something, because I did see water. I don't know if the water is part of the build. You can correct me if it is or not, because I have no bloody clue if it even is part of the build.
Um.
What's up?
Okay. Wait.
So I'm going to then
Hmm.
do a staircase-like design going straight up. Break this one, and then
Uh,
the limitations for this
I
one
don't.
is I can only use blocks that he built the building out of. I can't use any other blocks. No quartz, no nothing. Only the blocks
I just
that.
got in 1.17 and it said like a thing where like it says like you're still on 1.17 and I can't join. Um. hmm, This I
Famous
think or
permission, if permission to use glowstone on this build. Because the thing is, like, I'm using a lot of like old resources. Old Minecraft is one of those things that I will say is like very unique to me, or is it's very dear to me, basically.
yeah.
Okay, so I need to find out which way this one is. So I then need to go.
I'll try again if I can join the world now. Because before I couldn't. So I'm gonna try now.
That's weird. I mean, I could
Oh yeah,
restart.
now I can. I can now. You don't have
So
to restart.
just there's two rules. Don't use TNT. Don't nuke my server. That has happened 3 times already, and I'm not. And if you do that, I will legitimately ban you from my server. That's not even a joke. My server has been
Sheesh.
nuked multiple times by people that said they were nice, and then they nuke my spawn.
I didn't do that to people.
TP mad and Owen Crafter.
Oh, sheesh.
You're doing more.
There.
I am, but okay. So slash. Oh wait, you joined my server before, right? Yes,
Yeah.
because you have op. Oh yeah, you did join before. Did I didn't.
Yeah, you know, when I just like started, you showed me that thingy where you have like all the old blocks where you sent me a picture of the block.
Oh yeah. So this is so I don't. I'm thinking original was never finished. It was. Oh, so original never finished. I didn't know that. So I'm
Hmm.
So what do you think of this? I'm thinking of like what would because I want to make this look like as part of the original, like it's from the time when it did be built, like if it was finished. But
Hmm.
so I made this more modern to kind of give the because here's the thing, I merged this building and this building together, so you can have like I don't know, this could be a house, an office building, I don't know. And then this is more of a reference to the original structure, as I kind of try to mimic um the I tried to mimic using the wood to create like this palette on the wall. Tried to use a brick to make like the flooring, since I noticed in the picture it had brick flooring. I'm trying to stick with the original,
Yeah.
and also I'm only using
Hold
torches.
on.
Yo, what's up?
I might I might be AFK sometime. I might be AFK now. So hold on, wait.
Sounds good. Also, your build will not be destroyed here, famous. Trust me. This build is permanently safe on the server. Also, I didn't know if the water was part of the build or not because I had no bloody clue. Mm. Oh, water elevators. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you know, I think I have an. Ooh. You know what, famous? You just may have gave me an idea for something. Because you said water elevators, so what if it had a water elevator as well as stairs? Alright, so I'm gonna actually have to like modify the building's second story so that I can act. So this is where the first hole is. That's where the second one is. Perfect. The elevator. Oh shit! From the outside. Hmm. I can do that. I mean, there's enough space. I can definitely do that for sure. Oh shit! Wait, I think Famous is also calling me. Hold on. Hey, Famous.
Oh, yo, and
Famous, you there?
uh, let me take my other headphones off and
So
remove the
sorry. So
sound on
I
the
didn't. I
stream.
didn't think about this. If you were busy, I didn't want to bug you at all. I was just doing this for
Oh
fun.
no, I love to watch. I love to watch your streams. They're great.
So okay, I'm gonna update the maps. I should need to update all these maps. Hold on. So that
Okay.
map's updated. That map's updated. That map's updated, and this map is updated. All right. So all maps should be updated. Let me see. That actually looks kind of sick, to be honest. That actually looks really sick. So when I looked at the picture you sent me, I saw there was like two buildings. One was on the side, and there's the main one.
Yes. The ones on the side. One of them was the main hotel, and the one on the side was, I think. Gosh, I need to actually see the. Could you send the original photo to me?
I can yeah, I can send it to you. So like
Because I'm
the
pretty sure the because I remember taking the photo after it had been like bombed rather than before. There was no prior photos of it before it
oh
was
shit,
bombed.
wait, I sent the IP by accident.
That's the IP, not the.
Yeah, I had it saved. I actually screen capped the picture and then I just copied the
Yes.
image.
So the buildings on the far right were actually that's um those are just houses. Those are houses. Those were not built by well, the main frame of them were built by me, but there was a very strict sort of like um building code for the islands because I only had these four very small islands with a big lake in the middle to build because one of my other friends actually owned all the larger islands. And if you look in the background of this photo, you can see white like the white sandstone in the background
Yeah, I see that.
um between where the top of the building is and a mushroom. That white
Perfect.
line was actually the border between my nation and their nation. I actually had to purchase that land over there and I paid quite a lot for it.
Wait, can I
I
ask you a
remember
question?
paying
What was
like
the what was the
100,000
wood
for it.
type of those fences? Was that Hokkaido
Of
wood?
the fences,
Was that the orange wood or the oak wood?
that's acacia wood.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know what it was because I didn't know if it was
Yeah, it's acacia wood. Obviously, these photos were taken with shaders on just to make the photo look nicer itself.
I'm gonna have to redo the whole chandelier shit. God damn it! I'm gonna have to redo the whole shit. You know what? I'm gonna redo the chandelier's top parts, but not the bottom parts, just so I keep the oak.
And then the tower part of the building on the left that's closest to you is actually the water elevator, hence the glass, so that you can see out while you go up.
Oh, okay. Because like I was just like the whole reason I built this is because you're my friend, okay, and I respect you a lot. And whenever
I find it cool that you're taking inspiration off of a build that I previously made, and you've actually made a build that's a lot better. Obviously, like you have the same issue here where you're tight for space based on the location it is in.
I drained famous. When I say I thought about you, this is swamp. I drained the entire swamp here.
Yeah, this is an even better reference to the fact that that previous city is now actually completely underwater. So that's a very good reference, and I really like and appreciate that you've done that to make the reference even more worth it.
Famous, you're my friend. I will never backstab you, and I will never do anything to hurt you, mate.
Oh no, it's all cool. I have closure because I know the person who I've been blaming for the bombing of it isn't the person anymore, and I know it was some random redditor.
Well, I mean, it's a redder. What do you? I'm also thinking of like maybe adding some texture, maybe like some shading around here. I don't know. I just want to try and add a bit more detail since this is newer. I want to see if I can maybe add a
But
bit.
yeah, the main reason wood wasn't used in the original build was because wood. To get wood, you'd have to sail 10,000 blocks on a server without elytra.
I didn't know what it was, so I was kind of just like guessing and figuring out.
Actually, I think I have some uh, photos of like the original world maps of the world. If you're interested in.
Yeah, I'm interested because like I built this because you're fake.
It'll be quite a dig to find it. Oh wait, never mind. There's one right here.
Because your name is Famous Builder on YouTube, and I was like, Famous Builder would sound like a good construction company or something, or I don't know. It's like I'm just trying to be creative and innovative with this kind of
A
situation.
look over here. The Mycelium biome in this image I just sent you. If you're to click Open Original, you can obviously zoom in a lot further. A little bit further. The Mycelium biome is where we were. The nearest wood was a jungle wood.
Oh shit.
And where you can see the red arrow, that's where Turtle Island was, and where all the tiny dots are, that's where the original Turtle Island military base was, because it's very central to the ocean that it was in.
So me building a
And
military
it was
base. So me building a military base was somehow related to everything, but also by accidental.
Oh yeah, no, everything you've done is actually referencing and like making the references better.
My server is not is for roleplay, but also it's for historical saving
But
references.
also, I'm not gonna lie, if we're able to find the seed that the original world was in, I'm not gonna lie, I love to have the seed back, because that mycelium biome, I actually have a list of coordinates written in paper in my house, and that shows where all the diamonds are.
Oh my god!
So yeah,
What do you?
so it'd be like about 20,000 diamonds. Well, not exactly, but you know, like a lot of them.
What do you think of this for like if it was being more construction stuff? Because I feel like
Well, this is what I feel like it would look like nowadays if compared to like sea level rise, etc.
I mean to be honest, I did add your original base, which I don't know if anyone. Yeah, I did add the cobblestone.
To if it helps, the red sandstone biome in the image I sent you as well. I actually owned a couple of like individual islands along there, so like I did have access to red sandstone, so you can incorporate that. We didn't have any like houses or anything. We just happened to own the islands because obviously it's a valuable asset to own a red mesa biome. But in somewhere in the middle of the jungle, and good luck if you find it. But somewhere in the middle of this jungle, there is actually a city that is like a sort of colony of my initial country. So it's all very militarized world images and that.
That's funny. Your buildings are actually very similar design to the one I made earlier, or I made a few days,
Yeah,
or I made weeks ago. I think you've seen
I
it.
thought those were the ones that you were built today. Um,
No, that's over here. It's on the opposite side of where your building is.
yeah, it's next to it, like with the pipelines going over.
No, no, it's this one right here.
Wait,
The blue, white, and the with all the sand.
oh, this is also in like a sort of walled off sort of area where the water
I
is
had to drain an ocean.
slowly returning. I see.
I had to drain
Do you
an
not have
ocean.
world edit?
No, I
Do you
have
not
it.
have world edit?
I just don't know how to
Oh,
use it.
someone's lava casted.
No, leave that. Leave that. That was from when I was a long time ago when I first started the server. I was trying to
Not
get
gonna
lava
lie,
cast.
you could turn the lava cast into a big shark fin.
That's why I leave it there. So, like, yeah, this is
But
the interior.
coming back to the swamp, can I do something with this barrier? I want to show you
Sure,
something.
go right ahead.
Because the sea level's rising, obviously it's very close to the height of this wall. We don't want leakage over here because these houses are obviously very historical.
They're
So
from
I
the
was just
original city
thinking,
faction. So, like, these
yeah.
buildings.
So I was thinking if we
Here's
did
the thing.
this,
You
I
know
was
the
thinking if we
difference.
added a cut copper slab along the
Ooh,
barrier, and the cut copper slab can slowly age on its own.
I like that. So the history of the city faction is here's the thing. You ready, famous?
Oh gosh.
Any buildings near the mainland were the first. So these four buildings, the clock tower, the tower in the middle, any buildings in the center were the original city faction. That's where the original city was.
Oh, and do you want me to tell you the story behind why what I called the islands, or what I called them at the time, were the Marshall Islands, because it was like a very nice sort of name, and it just so happened to be a small island nation in the real world as well. But the reason we used bricks was because there was a vast amount of clay deposits around the islands, and I was like, when there's a lot of one resource, you just got to use as much of it as you can.
Also, if you find any random chests lying around, just fill them up with junk. They're just. Oh yeah, here's something funny. There's a secret about your base. There is
Oh,
literally a
great.
2 block here that is just full of a junk chest. I just throw random blocks in when I'm done with them.
Was this above the yeah?
Yeah, it's about. But yeah, I just put that there because.
I'm also like remembering that like you're basing all of this build off of one angle, because you've only got the one image at the one angle, but
Yeah, yeah.
I
You see
remember what it looked like on all sides.
I was looking at because I'm thinking like because if you look at the picture, it's in I sent the copy to you. You can definitely see like the angle of where the original tower is, right?
See this building here that I'm flying above.
Yeah,
Um,
but if you zoom in, you
this
can
this
see
reminds me more of it.
like if you look at it up close, you can see the stone bricks inside, as well as you can see the building goes back for maybe
Yeah,
7 or 8
and as I say,
blocks, as
the
well as
Marshall
there's a
Islands would
gap, which I didn't want to
we
put
would
too much random angles. I want to make it look more modern, but I tried to give it that
yeah.
older aesthetic. Also, I'm thinking of maybe adding in that second
Oh,
house.
where's the Could you take me to the Turtle Island reference?
Oh,
Quite like to
sure.
see it. I haven't
Um,
seen it
you never seen
in
it?
person, obviously.
So I had to drain all
I
the
think
swamp.
you've sent a few images, but I haven't had the chance to like properly
Dude,
have a look at it.
you see this black wall right here? This black wall where the fence is? That was originally water. All this was flooded.
Oh, is that why the bridge is there? Because it was
Yeah,
like a
originally.
canal,
And then when
and
I
you've
blocked it
dredged it
off
out.
to update, I was like, there is nothing holding the water
Yeah,
in
is this
here.
an ice boat circuit?
No, that was for a live stream for the end of the season finale for season 1 of Rifco Live, and then we never did it. And I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm just gonna leave the entire area here for another event whenever I have time for it. No, that
You
I
know what
work night
Rifco
shift.
reminds me of? It reminds me of like Stampy's Lovely World.
Oh yeah, this was a house. These were a bunch of houses before. Like oh yeah, it's right here. The Mushroom Island thing is right
Oh,
here.
I found the Mushroom Island part. Is this a natural Mushroom Island or is this a
No, I
forced?
made it. I had to
It was
manually
forced,
change
okay.
every dirt block here. Wait, where are you? Yeah, I had to manually change every dirt and grass into the mycelium.
You know mycelium spreads.
How? Like on dirt? In
I'm
grass?
pretty sure it spreads to dirt and grass, yeah.
So the idea was like I wanted to give the effect that this was the biome, but also to give the effect that this has been pulled in from somewhere. Because this isn't constructed. This was pulled in. Or like you have buildings that are definitely overgrown. You have an area that is built up here that is definitely not finished. You get what I'm saying? Like there's definitely
Yeah.
been a lot of change to the area. But it's definitely not the same building, but it's definitely more. Wait, does it actually spread? It doesn't spread to grass, does it?
It doesn't spread to grass, but it will spread to it spreads to dirt at about half the speed of grass.
I think the kick speed is making the water lag.
Yeah, I'll set it back to normal for you.
No, it's actually making the water lag. Holy shit. No, but yeah.
But yeah,
Where
it's
do
a
you want?
very
I'll show you
cool.
a bunch of other cool builds I built around that were never actually used. A lot of builds here were supposed to be for big live streams, but due to the amount of work I had, night shifts, busy things, family events, I never really had time to do them. I never had time to finish them up. So I was like,
Yeah.
also,
Alright, I found my way back to where we were.
famous
Gosh, it's a
teleport.
maze, this place.
Famous teleport to me. I want to show you something interesting. This is called the Mega Beacon. And I built it because I actually fell in love with copper. Please my weather isn't on, so
I mean, copper's a cool, like, material and all, but it's a bit of a pain.
this is the Mega Beacon.
Is this all waxed copper, so
Yeah,
it
this is
doesn't age?
wax copper.
This green would look pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, when it was green, it was annoying because I wanted to make it look fresh and
Oh, I
new.
like what you've done with the lightning
Rods
rod.
to make them like pipes and mechanisms. Yeah. And then here's the cool part. You ready? You might want to turn down your weather for this. Because in here, where's a minecart?
Oh, is there something on the inside?
No, right. I'm this dirt mound.
I'm just gonna
Look at that.
TP to you.
My friend,
Alright.
I tried to make it like the machine was powering up or something, but never used. Live stream never happened. It's one of
You know
those.
what it looks like? It looks like that scene in the Avengers where they open the portal and like this beam on the top of a building and they open the portal and all like the things come down.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Also, there's a few bunkers around here too. There's a few tiny, tiny bunkers that exist around the landscape.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be nice. But I'm back where the original building was that I built for you.
This is not a natural red sand pile. No, I thought it was
Wait, which one?
natural.
Oh,
The one where I
the
am.
middle. I know that was because I made that. Oh yeah. The funny thing is, there is an original city faction building still remaining in the city faction, but it's completely decimated by magma and lava
Yo,
flows.
you know your like power rails are like least efficient method. Like having solid power rails is way less efficient than just having 3 power rails every like 5 or 8.
To be honest, I made this for fun. I didn't really have. Then we have this. I don't know why I built this little. This is a weird spot to make. This is a tower I originally built, but I don't know why I modeled it like this.
Yeah.
Originally, it was supposed to be for like a city thing where the Raider faction moved here and then they moved back over there, something, and that never came to play. There's a lot of things that I
Yo,
planned.
you've got like a Jurassic Park building.
What? Where?
TP to me, TP. You know,
TP.
like the building with the dome and the leaves over the top and a cross?
Oh yeah, this is a museum. Like you have raw gold, raw iron. That's copper.
Oh, that's
White.
Hellgate gold.
Then you have drip. Drip, Hellgate Gold. This was called Corrupted Crystal, but someone removed the sign.
And you have
Mysterious
some of like
Rock.
amazing paintings.
And here's the cool thing. If you go out here, there's a reference to Minecraft Pocket Edition. This, you remember the Nether Core reactor from Minecraft Pocket Edition? That, like,
I actually never played Minecraft Pocket
you
Edition.
never played Minecraft. So, before Minecraft.
I don't know why I would though. I've always had it on my computer or on an Xbox.
So what happened was in Pocket Edition before you had let me actually find a picture for you. Nether core reactor. Basically,
Yeah, no, before the I know what you mean though, because I've seen videos on it.
yeah, because beforehand they didn't have like any block that was like you couldn't bring the nether in because it was way too
Mm-hmm.
much storage and the phone had only so much capabilities. So they made another core reactor that would just be able to just and I did this, and I want to build this somewhere on my server. I want to build this cluster of netherrack like a tower coming up, but I don't know where to build it because it will stick out way too much. But yeah, basically this was I tried replicating it in Minecraft's block form, and it didn't turn out as expected. And I don't know how to do pixel art.
Oh yeah, that thing that then would make the entire chunk just like spawn into like never stuff. Yeah,
It wasn't a chunk. It was more like
the
20,
16 blocks around it or whatever.
16 it was 16 by 16, and it went up like 30 or 40. I have no idea. But a lot of the builds
Yeah,
here were for fun. This was supposed to be lore based stuff, but I never got to it. I never really got to anything.
I see you've done lots of parts where you've like dredged out the ocean. Oh wow, there's like an underwater build here.
Where? Oh yeah, that's Chick-fil-A.
Does someone have like a personal grudge against
No,
Chick-fil-A
no,
or
no, no,
something?
no. No, I just asked my. Remember William, the guy that's like king of Wargon or wherever he is? Yeah,
Uh,
his brother. I asked
I
him.
don't know anyone's rules. Wait, so do you guys not like? This is a sort. Oh wait, this looks like another build that I've done in like one of my own worlds.
So what happened was I asked Greg, "Hey, can you
Yo,
copy a Chick-fil-A in his in Williams area as well as underwater?" Like, sure. And that's what he did.
there might be another like accidental reference to like another world or build thing I did for a while.
Really? I built
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch
TP to me. It's like the city that stands on stilts at the side of a mountain by a beach.
Flat. God damn it. Flatten out. I don't like when the water is just this mess, man. Oh, it's all circling to this middle part. Like, normally I don't like when the water is off balance because it's just annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
But I fixed it. It's all fixed. Chick-fil-A would just. I asked Greg, hey, can we just copy a Chick-fil-A under the ocean? He was like, okay. And he
Yep.
did. Greatest fact I think that he saw. You have a random Chick-fil-A. I mean, it is like Rifco does pull stuff in. You get what I'm saying? So there is a
Hmm.
chance that they pulled a Chick-fil-A and then miscalculated where it would end up. Oh yeah, this is once a pirate faction.
Yeah, no, this is literally what it reminded me of, like a little thing that I was building on one of my own worlds where I had an island and I just divided the island, like the island and a couple islands around it between different factions.
This was like I love updating locations just because they have the story is the pirate faction went missing. Raider
Take me to
faction went
Turtle
missing.
Island because, not gonna lie, this build here looks a lot like a very buff Turtle Island.
Probably like a war, probably like a battlefield or something. You have a dam here, and then you want to see my laboratory.
I want to see Turtle Island.
So this is all my laboratory. Mega a dual link mechanism or some kind of beacon device that is meant to basically represent
I
text.
think you might have put the circuit in incorrectly here. Uh, I think it's gonna blow
Where?
any second. It's gonna blow any second.
Here?
Huh? This
Where?
wire, this wire that goes between here and here, this is just gonna short circuit it, the entire thing. This wire here.
It's just like they're just pipes. They're just all pipes.
No, you need to make like a Rifco like short about this. Like, there's been a short circuit here.
I can do that for an audio log. That would be very cool for an audio log.
Do an audio log, yeah. Well, the circuit short circuiting is gonna launch a missile.
And then you come in here. This is literally redstone. This entire building is
Ooh,
testing.
this is a nice.
I need to get out of my building.
Where is Turtle Island? I'm trying to find it.
I forgot to get. I forgot I made it one way in, one way out. Fuck. So Turtle Island is actually you're nearly there. Actually,
Am I flying in the right direction then?
just teleport to me. Then we have another mega beacon, which I feel like this one.
I found it. I think I found it. Yep, I found it. I found it. Yo, this looks different.
I tried since it was in the swamp. I thought might as well make the swamp look like it took it over, kind of. Because if you look, you have like because the original one was on land.
Fun fact. The original one was actually built into the ocean. It wasn't ever built on the island because that island was divided into two because there was a dispute over who found it first. Kind of like a dispute about who found North America first. Was it Christopher Columbus or was it the Vikings? You know.
Or was it settlers who murdered every?
So I had to bargain to divide the island up, and that's why I put a military base on one half of it to discourage people from actually visiting the island.
This is legit. This legitimately took me so long to do because, like, the first part was this is a swamp, and swamp water has so many minerals in it.
But you should have seen how much of a maze the original one was, because the original one didn't just have like 1 block thick walls; it had like 4 block thick walls. It was made to withstand a bomb, and as the image you've seen, it certainly didn't withstand 20.
Definitely didn't understand.
I think it was destroyed by a wither. Someone spawned a wither on the island, and it was just attacking us because we were there.
So the idea was like make the flags look moldy and old, like it's been here for a while. Give it like
Oh yeah, no.
give it the flowers, the rot. It kind of. I didn't want to make it look like it was crumbling, but I didn't want to make it look like it was still in one piece.
Oh no, the original building was already crumbled. So out of anything, you've done a good representation of it to show it falling apart.
Was standing here, but it crumbled down sideways.
In the original building, it was a maze. Like, I remember me being the person who built it, even like 4 weeks or like 2 weeks of actually like living in it and walking about, I still was making the wrong turns and falling into my own traps. It was hilarious, but also a nightmare to navigate the place. But the idea was, is if someone ever tried to take it over, they would have to navigate it in order to take it over.
Basically, you pulled a back rooms on the person.
But also there was it's definitely it's this news. What I'm about to say is definitely declassified by now because the world that it was built on is deleted, so there's no intelligence purpose of people not knowing this or knowing it. But there was actually a secret access tunnel from the ocean where you could swim in and get right into the heart of the building, and we used that as an escape hatch.
Wow, that actually is kind of cool. Let me see. Can I find the original picture of the base? Because I want to try and add like more authenticity to it, but I have no idea where the picture is. I just found the original. Oh my god! I found the original logo for the Warp Cheap commercial. Oh my god! I remember that. That was a fun video to make. That actually was a fun video to make. I'll admit that. The funny thing is, I'm looking at the original way I built a lot of these structures, and it's like these actually just came from I had looked at it and my brain just counted how big it would possibly be. Plus, I kind of thought Turtle Island's base would have worked well next to the ruins of these other structures as well. Famous, you there?
The thing about Turtle Island is it was also built near a pirate base, which
So
was unknown
somehow
that it was built next to it.
I was able to get references perfectly together by sheer coincidence.
Um, it's like The Simpsons. They make so many predictions that 90% of them end up being true.
Holy shit. Oh yeah, so this is something I want to show you. This took way too long, and I barely use it. It's a bunker that I legitimately made based off of World War II.
Right. Now I can give Grandpa PTSD.
This is no joke. This is how
So it is
this is a
I
lot
can't
of
see anything in here.
I'll give you night. Let's get night vision. The effect normally is for the lights to flicker.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, I see them flickering. I see them.
And then you have like the mechanism, and normally there'll be a TNT.
Turn the bunker power on.
Or so how the machine worked was like there's normally a TNT, or I can get it functioning. Hold on. I need night vision too, so I can't do jack shit. Hold on. Oh, where's the night vision potion when I need it? Where is night vision? Night vision. So normally what would happen is there is a way to get it. I'm going to get in actually. So when you normally walked in, there is this block back here, and you put the top block of TNT and bedrock, and then there is a torch. There's going to be a redstone torch. Basically, it'll make a negative pulse. So just push it.
Oh, great! You've given us blindness.
And then it gives you blindness, like the machine overheated and put a bunch of smoke in the entire machine.
Yeah, but I already had night vision.
The whole point.
Now I have to. Now I have great vision, but like no fucking far sight.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm
won't
lost.
last this long. All right, there you go. Now it's gone. So the whole point.
Okay, no,
that
this is someone's bedroom.
The machine was supposed to be like it overheated and a bunch of adjustment plumed into the whole area or something. That's the idea. I don't know. The idea was like I want to make this an ominous design without really ruining the structure. Because it's supposed to be this dark, ominous, compact
There
area.
might be a slight thing about this bunker.
What is it?
It's certainly going to survive a nuke because it's got water above it.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't survive the direct impact. It'd probably just collapse.
I mean, to be honest, oh yeah, this is old simple redstone. It's just you have redstone going on back there, which this just leads to the back of this machine, which makes have a bit of a light effect. You have one here, and then you have a card going back and forth here that triggers the lights here. That's all this is. It's very simple mechanism using entities so that if it was redstone, you need to be in this area to make it work. And if you left, it will turn off everything. You need to reset it when you first have it. Which sucks. And I'm not doing that. The idea was create this bunker that has this ominous effect, and there is lore to this bunker. It was part of an experiment, and it failed. So that's the lore behind it. I was gonna make it deeper, but nah. I just didn't want to do too much work on it. I mean, it's so simple. The servers are fun. You don't really have much to it. As well as I am working on some new side. I'm also planning on doing like missions. So the plan is I actually am planning on uploading a
Yeah.
bunch of new stuff where it could be like maybe it'll be like an audio log for audio logs daily, that it'll be a different camera. It was like, hey, I'm Novum, your employer. I need to do me a small favor. Or like something like that, kind of like side missions, but it'll be for an audio log for lore stuff. So it's not like too much effort. Because the problem is, I work all the time and I don't have enough time to make a big video for 10 minutes, edit it all down. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you don't need to edit it down if you just make the audio clip 1-2 seconds and then.
No, I mean
I
like
just
I do it for
realized
like
something about the Turtle Island thing. You've actually already got the reference about the secret tunnel. I don't know how.
what secret tunnel?
There was a tunnel down here. I just found it. Like, it's
Where?
open.
Where?
Like, down here. Like,
There's a secret tunnel here?
I didn't even know it was there.
I
I
didn't
just
know it was here
found.
either. I forgot to fill this in.
That's. You've accidentally made another really good reference.
I'm sorry. Does this mean that we're gonna be friends? Does this mean that we're good friends? If this
Yes.
happens?
Yes.
God is one of the most powerful and scary things I ever lived, and I don't believe in that. Okay. God, that's terrifying.
I think you must have just forgot about making that part.
I know. The idea was I wanted to make it like it was crumbling, like the ground below was like crumbling and falling apart. So like I'll just leave some holes around and make it look like the ground itself, its stability is definitely not there. Originally, I was gonna make your building flooded in the bottom, and I was like, nah, just drain the water. Because the main problem with it is like I don't want to make more flat space around here. I want to use the ground around it because we have a ton of swampland. I'm gonna pull Disney World. Just get some
Yeah.
swampland and turn it into a new area. Bada bing, bada
Turn it
boom.
into Washington, D.C.
Exactly. Just grab some swampland, buy it, and then drain the water, and then you have a bunch of land you can build on, which is the idea. Because all these new buildings here were made by leveling the land by force, building on top and all that, and it wasn't efficient. I'll have a limited amount of space, and at the end, well, the city faction's a bit small compared to the main build.
Yeah.
But I'm probably gonna end stream at this moment, probably because
Okay.
I have to get ready for work. So I'm thinking of adding a bell to the top of your building, kind of like the bell tower. I don't know. I'll just remix a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Have you shown the stream the dreadnought on County?
The dreadnought.
Yeah.
Also, here's a funny reference. This giant netherite sword is a reference to my original map. The first one, where I had a giant gold sword implanted into the ground. That's not even a joke. It was a giant rift opened up and plunged it into the ground, destroying a wall. And I want to leave that because it was part of my server history. So I was like, I'll just leave that and look like it implanted in the city faction. Yes, the airship is now gone, as the massive airship that was here is no longer here. But I want to get rid of it because that was the past of the server, and I really didn't like it there anymore. But damn, the area that I built your site in makes the safe faction look way bigger than it really is. I may expand it more because I want to make it like a pretty decent size, but it's still, compared to most builds, pretty small. So I'm gonna probably modify it a bit more later, but who knows? I'll probably maybe I can expand the water and dry out more water on this side and make more, but I don't know. There's a lot I want to do, but I'm gonna take a break. So I'm gonna end stream
Cool.
because I have to go to work in like an hour. I have to shower, eat, get ready, get my lunch ready, all that kind of stuff. It sucks, but here's the thing: it's how I make money. It's not even a joke. I have to make money somehow. But whatever. That's how life is, and I really appreciate it.
Goodbye,
I
stream.
I hope you like the build famous because I
I do.
I thought about you, mate, and I was like, what's the best way to enjoy a server is make the person feel at home, make them feel like they're at home, make them feel like they have something there that is part of them. I don't know. That's how I always feel. Like whenever I build my mega bases, I feel like I have something that connects to me. The chaotic builds of OG Minecraft building, but also creating it to fit in. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, I feel like you would like that. And I just kind of won like what were the three things you sent me? Those buildings and the turtle base. And I was like, why not?
I just realized I just loaded up a single player world where I burnt down an entire jungle forest.
Holy shit. The arson shall continue. Oh yeah, I am also not gonna be in the Fortnite live event because I'm gonna be playing Pokemon Go until like 6, and the event is at 5, so I'm not gonna be able to even
You
join.
are you doing like the weekend event?
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
Is that the weekend event that costs like 20 quid?
Hmm? Wait, on your side is it 20? For me, it was like 14 something.
Yeah, they charged people in the UK 20 from what I know.
Wow, that's a shit.
Yeah,
That's shit,
but
actually.
I think we're getting like some sort of exclusive one.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
in
what, but
July. In July, you're gonna get some exclusive event thing.
yeah,
Which I'm not gonna do it just because I'm not gonna get a trip. I'm going to UK in winter, so I really don't. And be honest, I'm
are you
going
still
to.
streaming? You should end your stream.
I probably should. I probably should.
Just end it.
I'm gonna end it, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming the live event. That's all I'm saying at the end. I'm not gonna be live streaming the live event because one, I can watch it on YouTube and react with a bunch of friends on YouTube with it, and
Yeah,
two, I already paid for Pokemon Go ticket. I have the weekend off. And plus when the new season comes up, the server's gonna be completely freaking broken anyway. So you get my point, right?
yeah.
Because here's the thing: whenever that new season starts, which will be drought or something, it's gonna literally every little kid is gonna hop on June 5th, and the servers are gonna die immediately.
Wait, what servers?
The Fortnite servers are gonna die because there'll
I
be
mean,
millions of people playing at once.
me hoping that my Minecraft servers will get some more players in the summer.
No, it's not that. It's just like the servers because everyone's gonna try and play the new season and unlock everything on the first day,
That's
and it's
that's
gonna make
something
the
I need to do as
servers.
an advert for the Townie server.
Oh yeah, if you want to. Oh yeah, that was fun. The tiny server is actually really fun. I like that. We should do more of that. If
I
you
was
make
gonna
more
say,
if you make more quests, I will definitely play it more for sure.
I mean, if you want me to deliver a quest for you for the next time you go on it, I can.
It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. I don't control that shit.
Um, yeah, well, I'll see because I'll need to see if, based off for tasks, I need to see what players are active to determine whether or not they're going to be influenced by your uh, thing.
No, just like make like a hide and just make like something that would be like a scavenger hunt. Like put like
Hang
clues
on.
around people's houses or put like a chest or riddles or something like that. That's what I normally do. I would put like riddles and shit around and get people interested. I do that all the time with my friends. Whenever no one's on, I put like people's houses. I would put like riddles and references. Maybe I'll put some secrets, and they'll have to find it what it is. I don't know. But I'm gonna end stream now because I have been doing this for too long, and I need to actually get ready to go to damn work. because I need to make money. I stall way too much in my stream, you guys do, but I do care about you guys. Thank you, Famous. I thank you for your feedback. Actually, I really appreciate that a lot. Famous. One more thing. If you want me to build anything else on my
Yep.
server for you, just tell me. Seriously, just tell me. I love building
Cool.
shit. Like seriously, I built that because I thought it'd be really nice and really fun
Oh
to
wait,
do.
you wait. I think you might have already missed a task. The
I have not
tiny.
hopped on the server in a while because I get home at like 12 o'clock fucking night.
I'm
So
gonna
I
put the
get home
task in a
and I'm
more.
fucking exhausted.
I'm gonna put it in a more obvious chest for you. It's the chests next to the little like fountain pit there, right
Thingy
thing,
in the town. Oh, got it. I'm gonna
and it says
stream.
yeah obukis. It just says like some random gibberish.
Guess what?
But
Guess what? I'm not gonna spoil it because that will be for next stream. Because that's fun to do, and you nearly scared the living shit out of me. That's not a lie. He nearly scared the living shit out of me. If you want to actually see the stream, it's called Minecraft cuz why not? And it has 23 views. If you want to watch me get scared shitless cuz my friend and me defecating a grave temple and blowing up and murdering tons of baby zombie orphans. Watch that
right
stream.
now,
Seriously.
I I gotta go. But
I'm gonna
it's
have to go
been
as well,
nice
guys.
chatting to you.
Nice talking to you.
See ya.
Alright. Alright. I need to go into my stream. How do I go into my damn stream settings? Because I need to. Is it create and then
I'm gonna
create?
leave before this gets more awkward.
I'm tired. I am mentally fatigued. I woke up at 12 o'clock and went to bed at 6 because I drank only coffee at like 6 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I'm going to be fine. I passed out at 6 a.m. I'm going to bed. Have a wonderful night, everyone, or day, whatever. I work at 4 o'clock, and I'll see you all whenever I get streaming again, because I have no stream schedules and I have nothing else to do. And I'm going to probably